Hey guys, this is Dave. Divisional round of the playoffs, and I just got back from Starbucks. Unrelated, a little bit. Kind of related because my sleep schedule was super fucked up, so I was like, damn, I need some coffee to, rush through this video because I really just fucked it up. Like, my timing was so bad today. I should have waken up, I should have woke up, hours and hours and hours ago. And I'm just starting my day now. So, let's get on with it. By the time, I finish this video, game's already going to be starting. G fucking G. Nothing I can do about that except fix my fucking sleep schedule. So, let's get on with it. In a semi-recap of the last game, I was really fucking shocked. First off, that not only that the Rams did not win against the Falcons, but that they lost by almost 2 touchdowns. They lost by 13 points. Final score was 26-13. And going into this game, the Falcons are going to have momentum. The Eagles were on a bye, and they also do not have Carson Wentz at this point in time because, as many of you know, he's out for the season with an injury. I believe it was an ACL tear. So there's no chance he's coming back for the playoffs. And they have backup quarterback Nick Foles starting. And he had that one good year where he had the best touchdown to interception ratio in that year until I forget who it was, last year. Ended up doing the same. Might have even been once, I'm not really sure. I don't know all the stats 100%. Don't fucking roast me on that. But yeah, since then, Nick Foles really hasn't done much in the league. He's been just a backup since then. So, the other part of that I kind of wanted to talk about, really quickly is, to me, touchdown to interception ratio can be a little bit overrated because you can have the best touchdown to interception ratio for 1 year and then fucking peter off completely, and that's kind of what happened to Nick Foles. At least, I think so. Kind of had that one good year. Hasn't done shit since. And then you got Matt Ryan. Most of you do know Matt Ryan. He played in the Super Bowl with the Falcons last year. And they had that awful collapse against the Patriots. I was pulling for the Falcons to win. They choked horribly. And I think they're going to be out for blood. They're not even going to be, what's it called? Their focus might not even fully be on Philadelphia, which might be a bad thing because they're so focused on just getting back to the Super Bowl and trying to beat the Patriots this year to redeem themselves, which is good and bad. It could go either way in my opinion, my estimation. Because if you're really focused on, the next week, your execution for the current week might not be the best because your mind is on other things, you know what I mean? Like, if you focus on the task at hand, you're going to be a lot better in your execution, your route running, your play calls, your all your execution is going to be a lot more crisp. You're going to throw those deep passes. You're going to catch those deep passes. You're going to break out for a bunch of rushing yards. You're going to get interceptions, all that good stuff. All the stuff that wins you football games. Now, onto the running backs. Falcons got the two-headed monster. Everyone knows them. Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. And they've had pretty good years, both of them. And on Philadelphia's side, they got LeGarrette Blount from the Patriots. Well, he was on the Patriots last year, and then he signed in the offseason with the Eagles. That was a really good signing by them, but he's not as good as Devontae Freeman. Then for the receiving core, well, the big parts of the receiving core anyway. The Falcons got one of the best wide receivers in the entire National Football League with Julio Jones, almost threw for 1,500 yards, I meant to say 15,000. That'd be fucking ridiculous in a season, right? Sorry about that. Almost threw for 50, or caught 1,500 receiving yards. You know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm stumbling over my words. Feels bad, man. And Zach Ertz has 824 receiving yards on the season. It's pretty good. Now for the inactives of the game. Defensive end, it's Brandon Graham. Pretty good defensive end. He's out. Jalen Mills, the cornerback for the Falcons, he's out. And running back Darren Sproles, he is on the IR. So he's also not going to play this game. Now, with that being said, with Sproles out, that means that LeGarrette Blount has to carry 100%, almost 100% of the rushing load. And that also means that Nick Foles is going to have to throw a lot of deep passes if LeGarrette Blount is not on his game. And going back to what I said earlier, I never was a huge believer in Nick Foles. He had the one good year, and he didn't do much after that. So I feel like if the Falcons put him into tough situations and stressful situations and they can get pressure on him, that it'll be very, very, very hard for Nick Foles to be successful in this game. He'll probably throw a couple picks. If the pressure is good on him and they're almost all game, I can see him throwing a good 2 picks. And then on the offensive side of the football for the Falcons, all they have to do is also try to not throw interceptions with Matt Ryan. He's usually a pretty good quarterback. You know, he won MVP last year. And if he starts to have accuracy issues where he does throw a pick early in the game, me personally, if I was the offensive coordinator, I would just run the ball a ton with Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman to get the defense of the Eagles tired out. And then later in the game, when they're tired out, then look to go back toward Matt Ryan and see if he starts to do better once the defense gets a little bit more tired. Because then maybe they can't elevate as much as they would have earlier in the game to deflect passes or tip passes and get interceptions or fumbles, any of that sort of stuff. They might miss a couple tackles on Julio if they're lucky. And that's all I got for the Falcons. For the Eagles to be successful, their defense has to play really lights out, get pressure on Matt Ryan. A big thing they need to do also is shut down the running game with Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman. That's way easier said than done. They're such amazing running backs. That's going to be very, very hard to do. They probably will have a better chance of shutting down Matt Ryan than the two running backs. And Nick Foles would also have to be lights out. He'd have to throw deep passes, short passes, pretty much just have an out-of-this-world game for the Eagles to win today. Okay. I think that's about all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed my analysis, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.